Hello, everyone. Welcome to Founders Corner. It's been a while since we've done one of these things. Quarantined at home, but that doesn't mean I can't get an opportunity to share some thoughts with you guys. That's something that I've been thinking about quite a bit. The whole purpose of this series is to just share some ideas with all of you and for you to take a moment to just reflect on them, think about them, and find ways to apply them in your life. None of them are gold or the standard, but I hope that it challenges and changes your expectations and thoughts on how you can perceive problems and perceive mindsets, particularly. So today we're going to talk about scarcity and abundance thinking. There's two types of thinking, and they certainly both hold a place and sometimes are better than others in certain circumstances. What I wanted to share with you is one way in which you could think about the scarcity and abundance mindset. So very simply, scarcity thinking is closed hand thinking. Okay. Now abundance thinking is open hand thinking. Now that probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So let's look at it this way. So if you are in the scarcity mindset, that means that when you hold things in your hand, you hold it very tightly. You don't want to lose those things. You don't want them to be taken. You're so worried about holding on to those things that you have a really tight grip with your hand. Okay. In some scenarios, this could be a good thing. But in abundance thinking, you have your hand out like this. Now, if you had a bunch of objects in your hand, you might have to worry about losing one. One could fall off. Somebody could take one from you. Conversely, when your hand is in this position, I want you to think about, what does this also signify? This is the receiving hand, right? So when your hand is open and out, people can also put things into your hand. So I want you to think about those two references as we move forward. So scarcity thinking, close hand. This is what describes scarcity thinking. There will never be enough. These people always compete to stay on top. They can be somewhat stingy. They hold knowledge from others. They can sometimes be a little selfish, very suspicious of everyone else, and they often fear being replaced. Now, open hand thinking or abundance thinking is there will always be more. They collaborate to stay on top. They're very generous. They share knowledge. They serve others. They believe the best, and they strive to grow. I was trying to find some ways to think about how to describe these behaviors. And so I was thinking about some of the things that I've been doing or thinking about that could be scarcity mindset, because I'm trying to think of more an abundance mindset. For example, there's never enough time in the day. That's a scarcity mindset. Whereas we could simply say, I could have better prioritized my time. Or tomorrow, I'm going to make sure I have a plan for my day and I'm going to maximize all of the minutes that I have. Another one is we cannot drive volume to the sites. That's pretty scarce mindset. Versus, I truly believe there are more customers. I know that they're out there. We're going to make a plan to find them. I mentioned it, but it's worth reiterating. The thought process of being worried about losing what you have. We're going to lose traction on the work we've had. I might lose income, so on and so forth. Versus, I'm excited to share what I have and gain more through sharing. I want to think about some other ways in which we kind of see this and how it could be taken. What I don't want you to take away from this is, hey, you can't be tight on your budgets. You can't control expenses. You can't stretch resources. What I want you to think about to be more abundant thinking is, hey, all of this work and effort and thought that I'm putting into these things is going to be for the greater good or for really good things coming soon. When you think about it in that abundance mindset, you can think about it. There are some really, really amazing things on our horizon. And sure, we might have to be smart, dedicated, detailed with what we have now, but that doesn't mean we don't believe in the abundance of the future. So I'd leave you with this as you're going through your day as the next week. I want you to be thinking about, are the behaviors, the things you're saying, things you're doing, um, the thoughts you have in your head, which one are you? Are you this one or are you this one? If you have any more questions on how that might apply, just give me a call or shoot me an email. Happy to talk. Thank you guys for all that you do to push our mission and our values.